And welcome back, everyone, for the second game of the evening. Coffeyville Red Ravens, the men's team, versus Neosho, who have had a pretty good season so far themselves. And of course, the men are actually just coming off of a win on Saturday against Ecclesia. I think they won 2-0, which it's not the 12-0 win. That
Yeah, still a win
the
though.
women, yeah, a win's a win.
Yeah.
So I think that puts them at they are 3-1 for the season.
Okay, that's
So they're
pretty
gonna
good.
yeah, they're gonna hope to turn this one win into a winning streak. They had one going there for a bit.
Let's see if we can get a two-game win streak out of the CCC Red Ravens.
Some confusion there from the referee. Are we doing a fist bump? Are we doing a handshake?
Handshake.
I always hate it when you go in for like a handshake. It's like, ah, crap, but it's too late. So then you just like put your hand around their fist. It's like,
It's like it's so awkward.
I know you can't just go in for that. You have to agree ahead of time.
It's like you initiate contact, eye contact. It's like well,
It's too late now.
it is what it is.
All right, so it looks like Coffeyville's going to be starting us off this half. And got our lineup that we have come to expect. Some familiar faces on the field. Got Jake Scott right there, number 9, number 28, Guillermo Bittencourt. And Neosho is off having a party somewhere.
They weren't in the picture in that one. Not that cut.
There was Rafael Domingos right there, number 7. So now we're just waiting to start. Of course, number 17, Koya. And here we go. All right. So it looks like they are finally ready. Had to psych themselves up.
So what do you think the outcome of this game going to be?
I think this game is going to be brutal. I mean, they were watching the last one. I mean, the men are going to want to get some payback for what happened in the very close game for the last one, and Neosho might be feeling a little confident, like they can start this one off fast and early. So I think we're going to see these first 5 minutes are going to be pretty intense.
Okay. So game plan going into this game, what do you think the attack for the CCC Red Ravens is going to be?
I think their goal is going to be put more balls in the back of their net than are put into ours.
Yeah.
That is the good strategy. Coach Hickey, if you want to hire me on as an assistant, now is your chance. You hearing this expert advice?
You hear him up here in the booth.
But yeah, we've had a few players that have been particularly eager on the ball. You have Rafael right there at number 7, who tends to be a part of a lot of the major attacks, and he was just a part of that challenge right there, which is put a Neosho player down here early in the first half. Let's see that one again. So throw in from Trenton Spess. And there you go.
Whole lot of green grass right there.
I know, right? Of course, we're all learning up here. I'm learning how to be less terrible at this job, and everyone else is learning how to work the cameras. So, oh, the ball is bouncing around like crazy up there at the top of the box. So one of those boot almost came into the head of Andre Johnson as he knocked that one away, but luckily did not phase him. Andre Johnson, one of our veteran defenders, was around a lot last season.
As the CCC men's Red Ravens start to kind of, pick up the tempo a little bit.
Vitor Matos, sending it to Johnson, and Johnson with the throw in.
A little head fake out there.
Oh, look who's going to clean that one up. Sends it forward. Was pretty positive
Good
play
header.
right there. That was Rafael on the header. He's kind of it's kind of hard to stop him from heading the ball when he wants to. He is 6'1". Rafael again looking to get some space. And he's got some help on the outside. Sends it in, cleared by a defender. Oh, Rafael takes the shot, and good height on that. That was a pretty good shot for the position he was in, just off to the left from the target. See, that's what we like to see right there.
Starting off early.
Yeah, let's have all that excitement early. Nothing wrong with that.
Trying to apply the pressure, get the guys kind of uncomfortable.
All right, got Guillermo Bittencourt is forward. He's got a little bit of help. They're looking to see if they can force a mistake from Neosho. but they're able to coolly work it out of the back. Ah, he was thinking I might be able to pick this guy's pocket. Was not paying attention, but he was wise to it.
They're moving very swiftly.
Leans in to try to nudge him off the ball, but Matt Carey's not able to get him completely off, but that's okay because Coffeyville's eventually going to win it back anyway. It's a nice cut back right
Nice little
there.
footwork. I like the foot action.
Yeah, Koya has also been one of our more dangerous players on the attack. There's Jake right there up front who's trying to force his way through 3 defenders and almost makes it. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
He was trying to finesse.
His finesse is to take all of that well strength and just power his way through, which that is a type of finesse, and it does work for him.
It gets him by.
Looks like the referee wants him to bring that back a little bit. He's making his mark early in the game. He's like, no, none of that. We're only 4 minutes in. Let's not try to get sneaky. And it looks like the referee's going to call that against him again. Clearly the referee not a fan of Wales. I actually had a professor in college. She was actually from England, and she was teaching us about like Welsh and the Welsh letters that don't really exist in the alphabet these days that are spoken there. And at first I thought she was messing with us,
So
but I'm not even going to try to attempt saying them because I was like, that is amazing.
So what are Welsh letters for the viewers back home?
Yeah, if Jake's family wants to chime in on this and try to say it, because I'm not going to mess it up.
Oh, good hands.
And he was not even worried about this. He's like, yep, I got this. And he sends it forward, trying to find Koya there on the outside. And, a little bit of physicality. The referee's going to bring that one back. And referee's going to say, you okay? Take a shot to the head. That's always the thing you have to be most careful of because in a flash, there can be a collision and things can get nasty. Raphael looking to send it forward. Instead, opts to cut it back to Trenton Spess. Lifts it up and over the top. And, glad to have Andre Johnson right there. We needed that. That could have been very dangerous. It's going to be a throw-in for CCC. Under some protest. I never get sick of that, by the way. I don't know what it is about that. That is just like, there's just a certain level that you can get away with it. These players know exactly how far that is.
Well, yeah, I give you a little resistance here and there.
Yeah. Just enough to let you know. I'm not giving you this ball just to be friendly. I'm doing it because I have to.
Yeah.
All right, played off to Raphael. Tries to send it forward.
Good header there by the Neosho team.
And trying to get back there is marked well by Vitor.
Just not enough speed on the outside.
That's okay. We'll take that throw in. No harm in that. See it start to get dark out there on the field. They got the lights on. At least it's a lot nicer. It's no longer raining. Field's still a little on the soggy side, but not nearly what the women had to deal with. And that's going to travel all the way across the field for a throw in. And trying to decide which of these balls is going to end up being the throw in. Trenton Spess feeling good about this one finally.
That was a little confident throw in right there.
Yeah. Able to easily find Jordan Mooney in the back. Oh, little clip from behind there as he went up. Although I don't believe we saw any cautions from the referee in the women's game. And it'd be pretty early to see one here, even though that was a little on the... a
little borderline, I think.
Yeah, I think so, too. Takes it short to Vitor, sends it to Raphael, who's looking for someone up there.
Good pass.
Good save right there. Finds Andre going up the wing, gets it dropped back to him from Bittencourt.
Still a little moist outside.
Oh.
Great hustle by Andre, too.
Bittencourt gets a second try at it. got a breakaway from Neosho, and I would have been amazed if he would have been able to get a good touch on that to slow it down. That was coming high and fast. And speaking of high and fast, there's another player taken
Yeah, that
out by
collision.
by Mr. Gourmand. Let's I think this there we go.
Green grass, green grass,
Green
green
grass.
grass.
Was that the previous replay? I feel like that was the previous replay.
Yeah.
Well, hey, I mean, the groundskeepers do an excellent job out here. They deserve thanks too. They keep everything clean, keep everything chalked up and pretty. I mean, really, what would a soccer game be if you couldn't see where all the lines were?
All right.
So it looks like Neosho has a chance to. Oh, now we can see the replay. Yeah, cuts it back, tries to jump up and stab it away. Knocked out of the back, and here comes the train.
Yeah.
It wasn't there wasn't much in that, I don't feel. I think he may have gone down a little bit easily, but again, referee didn't ask me.
Good
That,
save.
yeah, that's just gonna head out. I don't think he didn't put his hands on it. He was just watching it. It's one of the things goalkeepers have to know, the exact distance between the pipes.
Yeah.
So far, in these first 10 minutes, had some opportunities.
Yeah, very aggressive starting early.
Oh yeah. Sent far forward.
The big boot.
Oh, looks like we've got a Coffeyville player down. No stoppage of play, though. Okay, it looks like the referee is going to stop play and stop the time there while we make sure the Coffeyville player is all right. See, it looks like that is a Gourmand on
Jake
the
Scott.
ground. Yeah, he's definitely been involved in a lot of physical plays this time. I don't think that's going to knock him out altogether, but they need to make sure that, he didn't take a hit to the head or something that might need to rest him for a bit. Got the trainer out. All right, so as he's coming off the field, got Chicky who's taking a look at him, making sure he's okay, trying to decide who's going to go in for him. He's got a substitution here. And since the referee stopped play for a Coffeyville player, just going to drop it for Raphael, and he'll probably just launch it towards the Neosha side, as they do. It's a show of good sportsmanship. And off it goes. Kind of cheeky from the goalie there. I don't even need to use my hands. Keeping his skills fresh in case they ever have to move him to a forward position. Oh, excellent ball there, but just got away from the Neosho player.
Skyrocket into the air.
That time he opts to just go ahead and snag it.
I see the
Oh,
goalie trying to show off his gloves a little bit.
it's going all the way back. Looks like a throw in for CCC. Andre, the designated throw-in taker for most of the game. Yeah, that's going to be offside by a good 8 yards. It's
They
just
tried
not
to
going to
pull a
work.
slick one.
Yeah, but hey, that's why offside exists. You can't just hang out
Wherever
waiting for
you
someone
want.
to send it all the way, right? Oh, referee's going to say, hey, mm-mm-mm-mm.
Hold on, not just
Back
yet.
it up a little bit.
Not just yet. Throw in by Neosho.
Don't forget to restart the time, by the way. All right, it's coming through again, all the way back to the Neosho goalie. pretty evenly matched teams at this point in the game.
Yeah, neither team is being too aggressive or not being too conservative.
Absolutely. And you can see like, a few mistakes here and there, but mostly you could see that it would just take, one little error and we could start seeing something nasty here. That was
Yeah,
Bruno, by the way, who was in on that attack, if I'm not mistaken.
Neosho trying to keep up the good footwork.
Whoops. Oh man, there's a ball back there. Probably not what he meant to do, and Coffeyville's on the counterattack. Good one-touch football right here. It's
Ah,
just going to be a little too far away for Trenton Spess to grab. Oh, there he goes. Okay. And so Bruno was looking to bring it back to Spess there, I imagine.
throw in by Neosho. Ah,
And throw in for Coffeyville.
right back, not cheating.
Nothing wrong with that. We'll take it. It's like, nope, nope. Third time's the charm. Ah, see, now that is what I was talking about right there. Just one error, but I wasn't able to get it under control. Something like that. Raphael is looking to send it forward, I should say. Shift the field. Everyone moving to intercept.
So good footwork going on by Neosho there.
Good footwork from
Still.
Raphael to get just a touch on. Enough to slow it down. Let Caulfield get their shape back and have a chance to win it. Knocked away by number 13, Matt Carey.
Great effort. Great effort
Yeah,
by CCC.
they need to take into account that the referee seems like he's trying to say it's like, look, there's a certain level of physicality, and you stepped over the line a few times. So you can see it again when he claimed his jersey was grabbed. I don't know. I'd want to see that one in slow motion because it did look like there was a possibility of it, but
That looked pretty clean to me. A little fall. Feel like he slipped in the rain.
yeah, I mean, really, it's wet out there, right? You can't blame that on our guys. But we'll see if this kick's going to lead to anything dangerous. Number 11 is going to step away from it. And
Boot way outside.
yeah, sorry, ball shaggers. That one's yours. All right. Looks like we're going to restart it. It's going way back for this one. It's like, yep, everyone back up. Trying to get it under control. Neosho player is blazing after that. He does enough to win his team a throw in. And a cross sent into the box. Oh,
Ooh.
attempted a bicycle there. And I think he fell really hard, like when he went up for that. His feet got caught up with the CCC player, and it kind of affected his landing. This is artistic. I like it. All right, let's see how this goes. And oh
Ah,
yeah, you could just see
all
it
the way
just
down.
smacking right into it. And I think that was Andre who he may have had a little contact with, and I don't think any of that was intentional. And he seems to be okay. Andre seems to be okay. Everything's yeah. Those bicycle kicks look pretty, but you got to watch out where those legs are flashing.
He tried to show off his flexibility there.
Yep. Doesn't always work, but when it works.
It is a beauty.
Yes, indeed. That's why they call it the beautiful game. I mean, there's lots of reasons they call it the beautiful game. That's just one of them. One of the
One
many
of many.
reasons. To be honest, the most beautiful thing, and you've had a chance to see it, when you've got a lot of build-up, a lot of quick passes, like they're opening themselves up, they're making runs down the field, and then when everything falls into place and they just slot that ball in like it was
Yeah.
nothing.
Snap, crackle, and pop.
Yep, it's a moment of beauty. That's what we call it. Looks like we are getting everyone set up, making sure all the players are all right, and we can finally restart.
With the big boot again by the goalie.
Which makes it as far as an orange jersey. Nice touch by the Neosho player won. Crucial
Just
touch by
say.
Trenton Spess, which could have gone poorly, but Domingos was wise to it, so we appreciate that. Thank you for that.
Then he went back to show off the strong arm.
Right, and of course we know that you're not allowed to pass back to your goalie, but there was no way that was an intentional pass back, so it's okay if he puts a hand to it. I don't know why I keep telling people like rules of the game. Maybe it just feels like something we should do.
For the people back home who don't really understand.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that if there is anybody watching from Brazil or Wales or Puerto Rico, they probably know all this stuff. In fact, we
Yeah.
actually used to do the analytics and see kind of where people were watching. It was kind of fun to see which countries that their families and friends were watching
Yeah.
from, because at the time we were one of the few colleges that were broadcasting every single soccer game.
Yeah, we're in Coffeeville as a whole is very diverse.
Yeah, got students from all over the place.
Yeah.
We got players from South Africa, from Brazil, from the lovely and exotic land of Skiatook, Oklahoma.
Italy. You got some from Coffeeville.
Coffeeville, I think I've heard of that place before.
Yeah, me too. You have Overland Park, a little bit of Panama. Just it's just very diverse in the way to see where how everybody from different cultures come together and actually play together.
Yeah,
Something pretty cool.
it's what makes a beautiful game beautiful. And, maybe we'll see some of these players who are from Coffeeville, Kansas one day playing overseas too. It does happen. Actually, there was a lot of talk about DeAndre Yedlin as an American, scored the first goal in the Premier League from an American in 4 years.
Oh, really?
And it was against Manchester City, too, one of the biggest teams in the Premier League. Wasn't enough to get them the win. It tied it up, but ultimately Man City got that goal back. Still, it was great. I was glad to see him being out there. In fact, we were kind of joking that Andre Johnson is like our DeAndre Yedlin, always taking those really long throw-ins. Basically,
Yeah.
see, right there. You say it, it happens. There's Andre Johnson with a DeAndre Yedlin style throw-in. Although I do have to mention, it's not technically true that that was his first goal that he scored, because technically he scored an own goal against Chelsea,
Yes.
my team. But that's not the kind of goal you really want to score against your own team. It wasn't really his fault. It was just an unfortunate thing. But hey, it was nice of him to get it back. So keep up the good work, DeAndre. We expect big things on those friendlies coming up here soon. I know he's a fan of this. I know he's listening.
Yeah.
I just assume that if you're a professional footballer, you just listen to like every broadcast at once. Like you've got 37 computer screens all back to back, all streaming, so you can pick up all the tricks.
Sitting back there watching everything.
All right, looks like we're going to have a restart here. Been a little bit of fight near the box. It's been kind of going around a lot. Been having trouble trying to work their way out and get another attack going. Neosho is pressing pretty far forward. Looks like they're already on the counterattack.
So what should
That was a fancy
ooh.
little turn, but the referee's not going to call a foul on that.
As the CCC Ravens getting down into the Neosho territory.
Yeah, he's fighting off the physicality there. You could see he was kind of taking some nudges on the back there. Again, nothing illegal, but enough to maybe throw him off of his game a bit, but he was able to tough it out. Trenton Spess restarting with a throw-in, and being swarmed by orange players, sent really far forward. Felipe, though, is like, nah,
Not going for it.
yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. Appreciate the present. Looks like he is content to take his time, wanting to tempt a Neosho player forward to force him to pick it up.
Yeah, Coffeeville playing real conservative now. Just, slowing things down and trying to get under their pace. Trying to control the game.
Looking for the head of Koya right there. Not the hardest one to find. He is 6 feet tall. It helps. Trenton Spess has been on the ball quite a bit this first half. He's been a real workhorse on the left side of the field. It's off the head of Dylan von Rensburg. Again, still trying to find Koya in there. It's like he keeps hunting for that perfect ball that he's going to be able to get a head on and knock it forward and really. Oh, there you go.
Good flexibility there.
Oh, but ultimately, It's going to lead to a Neosho attack. He's looking for a spot to launch it in, and you're going to have to try harder
Say,
than that to get past our goalkeeper. He,
showing off the strong arm again.
then again, maybe he's just trying to keep him awake. He needs some stuff to do, you know? It's like 90% of a goalkeeper's job is just stand there and look pretty. And then the other 10% is just absolute terror.
It's like when you actually have to come clutch, you have to come clutch.
It's kind of like being an airplane pilot, you know? Like most of your job's just sitting there watching right up until it's time. All right, time to make sure everyone doesn't die. All right, looks like Coffeyville's going to get this throw in from who else? Trenton Spess on the left. Flicks it ahead, looking. Oof. I think that was Von Rensburg on it.
There we go, Andre Johnson with the throw in.
For a second, I thought you called him DeAndre Johnson. Like, after all the DeAndre Yedlin stuff, it finally sunk in.
It's like, oh, could have been DeAndre. No, it was Andre.
I mean, I thought about making it a thing because it's perfect, but no. Oh, look at that! I think that took a deflection on its way up. It did not go the way you wanted it to. It's gonna go long. Andre's got to be on that, and yeah,
Yeah,
no
he is.
problem. Yeah, he's been one of our most reliable defenders. Again, he was involved in a lot of the games last season. He was always someone you could count on to clean things up in the back, which is what you want. Could be picked up by number 25, Vitor. Gets it to Koya, and just stumbles a little bit as he tries to bring that towards the center, looking for some open space. Once again, Neosho on the attack. So as you've been watching this, which team do you think has sort of the advantage in terms of the flow of play?
Well, I feel like the Neosho Tigers are really being very aggressive and trying to keep the ball out of their territory. And the Coffeyville Ravens, they're playing a little conservative, but their passing and just moving the ball around is very good.
Yeah, it looks like it's kind of funny because as you were saying that, it was Coffeyville making a really good attack,
Yeah.
which is just how it works. So we appreciate your help there. Actually, yeah, I think this is the first big attack that Coffeyville's had in a little while. Just trying to squeeze that through. Number 26, Bruno, attempting to bring that into the box. So close. Just need to beat one more a defender. And no, says the referee. His heart remains unmoved. It wasn't that bad. I think that was Vitor that was on the attack there.
Neosho back on the prowl.
Switches the field all the way to an open orange jersey. You could see he was thinking about it for a second. It's like,
Yeah.
do I do it? I could probably do it, but I think it was probably wise that he didn't. And looks like that it's just gonna get away from Vitor there. Oof. You can see him kind of put a hand on his leg there for a second, like, okay, am I okay? All right. Yeah, that kind of thing just actually makes my old man legs just hurt just watching it. It's like I'd have to take a trip directly to the hospital. You wouldn't see me for a few weeks. But luckily, he is back up, so. And Neosho, oh, that was a very well-placed ball. He's got some help in the center. This is just what he looks for, but yeah, no problem for, I think that was Trenton Spess on defense right there who cleaned that one up. Maybe, possibly, could be.
Just
Pro-
kicked it out.
Yeah, with the glare as it is right now, it's a little bit harder to tell, but we're doing our best up here. And yeah, no problem. All right, just under 20 minutes left in this first half. So far, it's kind of similar to the
Kinda
first half
even
we saw
game,
in the
yeah.
women's game. It's like where there was some danger being created. there's some physicality, some fouls being called, like right there, but nothing too dangerous. I remember Neosho has had, I believe, 2 shots on goal, although there wasn't too much in them, I don't believe. And Coffeyville had that one that kind of just went wide of the
Yeah,
post. Probably a little bit more of a dangerous one there.
whole lot of aggression on both sides of the ball.
That's what we like to see, though. Just shows you that they want it.
Yeah.
Ah, Rafa goes in there, is not able to do it, but he does. Oh, takes a hard hit.
Ooh.
Stepped into his boot there. Yeah, those shoes are a lot thinner than you might think. I mean, yeah, like $300 for a nice pair of boots, and then you get stepped on. It's like, oh wait, this is really thin fabric. Just goes straight through. Remember, many a night of having an ice pack on a really nasty bruise.
Oh
Just
yeah.
right there on the metatarsals. You're probably in one of those classes. Is that right? Is that area? Just like on your foot?
Yep.
Like right there? Okay. It's been a long time for me. Vitor picks it up, drops it to Koya on the wing. God, he just keeps trying to bring it through. He's having so much trouble. It looks like he's just trying to get that perfect ball there, and it just keeps skipping away
Real
from
slippery.
him. I was about to say that's probably because of the pitch conditions. Makes that, I mean, that's difficult even on a perfect day.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, I just saw a slip right there. Is it going to be a crucial one? Coffeyville's able to get their shape back, and Neosho is kind enough to send that one off the track. And looks like
Our
still
goalie's out here ball chasing.
yeah, I know. He needs some help. Where's his helper? All right. About to restart the game. We have our goalkeeper's going to send it long based on that run up. And there goes to Independence. And
Good header.
nice header right there. Believe that was Raphael trying to send it for. No, there's Raphael who's now involved in the play. Not backing away from a challenge.
Using his
Never
big
backs
body.
away from a challenge. That's probably why. If I saw him coming for me, I'd back away. It's like, you know what? You have it. You earned it. And this time he's going to do a little bit of the ball shagging himself. Yeah, so far, not too many dangerous chances this half. It's been, weirdly, it's like the flow of play back and forth has been like very
Evenly.
intense.
Yeah.
But it's right there, like at the end of each one. It's like the defense on both sides has been very just like critical and shutting things down. Coffeyville had one on the outside of the box earlier. I think it was Bruno who was trying to shoulder that one in, and whoop, there's that slip right there.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's again due to the pitch being slippery, makes it hard to get those perfect touches that you want. You have to correct. Makes you wonder what the second half will be like. But we will see. So far, so good.
Yeah, both teams look like they're pretty evenly matched.
Which is what makes it fun, right? In fact, I think they actually have a very similar win-loss record at this point. So, and of course, this is a grudge match game, both for how the last game went and for just being rivals of CCC. That is true, right? You can back me up on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. And Coffeyville on the attack. Oh, not able to save that.
Just outside.
All right, it's going to be a Neosho throw in.
Neosho over there dancing, showing off the dance moves.
Yeah, but how are they going to get it forward? Like that, apparently. And that will go out
The
for
big
a
boot.
Neosho throw in. Speaking of boots, sending it forward. It's got some runners. Andre is there trying to hit it, and whew, glad he had some help in the center right there because there were 3 Neosho players who were looking for their chance there.
Whole lot of orange jerseys down there.
Good header by Koya. Gets it back. And Neosho's got some players moving forward to help. Launches it into the penalty box. Whew, that was a crucial header right there. He couldn't leave it because if he left it, the Neosho player was going to pick that up and just smash it right in. So that was probably the wise decision right there.
Way to play that one smart.
That's one of those you got to get just right, or congrats, you just gave them a goal. So well played there. Coffeyville on the counterattack. Good header, strong one forward, trying to get ahead of the defender there. Nice moves there by number
Good
13, Matt
pass.
Carey. Gets it to Koya, who tries to cut back inside, looking for someone in the box, sends it forward, and was
Ah,
trying to get him on the run right there. That was some good positive play from Carey to Koya, and then back again to Carey. That, that that's what we like to see.
yeah, great, good assist there they got going.
So I think that's the first attack we've seen from Coffeyville in about maybe a 10-minute stretch.
Yeah, they got to get more aggressive. Start to show off a little bit more footwork.
Well, let's see what happens. We've got, I mean, obviously Coffeyville wants to get a goal before the half is over. Neosho is opting to just kind of play it around, hunting for that spot, being pretty casual about it.
They're
They
trying
don't
to
seem to
find a
be in a
weakness,
rush.
weakness within the
Exactly,
defense.
they're probing a little bit. Good ball, too, from long distance to find a Neosho player. And yeah, it's probably going to be brought back. Number 15, Dylan von Rinsberg. Yep, here comes the yellow card. So, yeah, that one was probably going to end up like that. Yep, just catches him late as he got the ball, and on that kind of a breakaway, it's going to be a yellow, so he'll have to take an enforced substitution. That's kind of my favorite rule about college soccer is the if you get a yellow card. I mean, normally in a soccer game you get a yellow card, you can keep playing as long as you want unless you get another yellow. But
Right.
here it's like nope, you need to go take a break. And I forget. I think I had a player tell me the minimum time they had to be out. Maybe it was something like 5 minutes or something. It's got to be the world's shortest time out. But that is how they do it, and it's interesting. I think once you accumulate to a certain amount of yellow cards, like maybe five, you have you have to sit out for at least one entire game. Again, that's to discourage players from just earning a yellow card every single game. Because some of those, yeah.
Ooh,
Speaking of good
good
challenges, I was
steal.
just about to say, Koya sends it far forward and I think I know what he was thinking there. It's like, oh, that goalie's way out. I'll bet
He a
this
little
could be a
high.
chance. Hey, keep him on his toes. Make him think a little bit. Make say, hey, maybe next time I won't be so fortunate.
Good football IQ he got.
There you go. And thank you for calling it football IQ. I appreciate that. All right, we got Neosho on the attack again, as they have been, charging up that wing, and out it goes. Excellent defense there. All right, looks like we may have a substitution here for Neosho. And by may, I mean we do. I stood up and everything. Wow, just able to knock that one away. You can tell what he was thinking. It's like, don't mess this up. Don't mess this up.
Gotta get this out of our territory.
He did, but unfortunately it's going to... Oh, looks like they're probably going to say that was offside. I imagine... Yes, they are. Thank you, Mr. Linesman, for doing your job. Coffeyville opts to restart quickly.
Gets him over there dancing. He's on his toes.
Yep, Bruno is showing off some of that fancy footwork. Gets it forward to
Mm.
Vitor, who, well,
Your show
gets it...
is not going.
Yeah. All right, 11 minutes left in this half. Andre all the way on the left side now. And the referee is not going to bring that one back. Although, if you talk to Bruno, he would disagree. Unfortunately, the referee is the one who gets to make the call there. He's the one getting paid the big bucks. Long ball sent forward, but a little too long.
Little skippity hop.
Oh, that was a good breakaway. That was a very, very good thought right there. That's exactly what we need to do. I'm thinking when you're asking how we're going to break down this defense earlier, I think that's going to have to be it. Just making a lot of positive runs, sending those balls on the ground, fast forward, beating the defenders there. I mean, we've got the speed. We can do it.
Yeah.
It's just going to be getting those opportunities.
And I feel like you pretty much have to create those opportunities within, finding what's the defense's weakness.
Ooh, speaking of opportunities, we got a
Ah,
lot of orange jerseys moving fast up the field. Looks like they're going to opt to play it back, though, and send it into towards the penalty box. And you're going to
have to try
there's
that one
not a
again.
lot of headers that go in from outside the penalty box, especially at that. That's kind of an awkward angle to try to knock it in. I mean, he gave it a shot. He gave it the old college try.
Good E for effort. There's a whole lot of orange jerseys down in the CCC territory.
Oh, yeah, just shouldered off by Andre Johnson. Good call for him to kind of put his body in between the Neosho player and the ball. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, kind of putting his whole body on the line.
Yeah, I don't think he thought twice about it, though. And ball skipping away. Going up for the ball, trying to find Koya, gets him,
Ooh,
drops it back forward for him, comes off the Neosho one, drops it again, is going to take it one time.
and
Ooh, so he got it around the defender, but unfortunately was wide of the goal. So another Coffeyville opportunity built up. A lot of good touches there. That's what we like to see.
as the Neosho kicker warms up.
He's thinking about it. Yeah, just going to take a really short one just outside the penalty box. Oh, long, long
Great sky
ball.
kick.
Yeah, that, that was really good to find the.
Mm.
I'm really glad he didn't have a better touch on
Mm.
that because if he'd gotten one that got it under control, the next one was going to be a pretty good opportunity. Not that I want to discount that, our goalkeeper wouldn't be able to keep that out, but do we need to find out? Nah.
We're fine.
Vitor able to get a
Way to get
foot
that.
on that, and he's going to ultimately be fouled. Referee is going to say, hey, don't do what you just did.
As we go to the replay.
Good by Vitor, who makes a nice turn right there and is able to get a foot on it, just gets clipped from
Mm.
behind. Whoops. That is Sergio, who I think must have just been subbed on because I haven't been seeing him this game. So, hey, glad to see you, Sergio. Keep up the good work.
Keep grinding.
Oh, it was a nice opportunity there, but the goalkeeper was wise to it.
He kind of picked up on that one early.
Yep, he's been tested a couple
Yeah.
times, but nothing too major so far. And bye to that ball, says Jordan Mooney. I didn't like it. Get me a new one.
Not today, big fella.
Well, there it is, actually. It came all the way back. It's a cursed ball. That would explain why you haven't put it in the back of the net yet. They're going to have to switch it out, I think.
Good header.
Put forward by Koya looking for a white jersey. No problem at all. Easily cleans that one up. Andre Johnson looks like he shifted to the left side. I keep seeing him over there. He was on the
Yeah.
right and is able to play that forward. Oh,
Just missed the
see,
pass.
that was not the ball he was hoping for. Wind behind Bittencourt there, I believe, was making the play for that. Oh, look at
Ah,
that cheeky little
good little
move right
steal. I like that.
there. Yeah, 9 times out of 10, that doesn't work, but he made it work. So thank you. I think that was Rudy Ballesteros, if I'm not mistaken. I'd have to see it again, but I'm pretty sure it was. That is what we
Catch it.
like to see. And good save there. And oh,
Ah,
but we will
that was a good throw in.
ultimately get the throw in from it. Yeah, and he was stretching for that one. So that
Yeah.
was a Luis
Way to
Lescure
keep
on the
that one
spot there.
alive, though. I like the way he kept that
He's
one
like, hey, you don't need to get that ball. It's me, Andre.
alive.
I'll take this throw in, as I do.
I got you.
Hey, if you're good at something, you might as well. Okay, looks like he's going. Might want to take this one from long, just like throw it straight to the top of the box, perhaps. would be a good opportunity for one of our players to just get a really good touch on it. And yep, that's exactly where he's going, straight into the box. Trying to find Raphael. Comes back for Andre. And looks like the ref's going to say he was a little too aggressive there. Not
Good
going. Oh, I was
header.
about to say they're going to try to send that one through, but again, our goalie has,
A phenomenal arm.
yeah, he's been pretty cool in the box right now. Like nothing's
Yeah.
really phased him. He's like, nope, I'm here, I'm ready. So both goalies right now haven't really had a big test of their abilities. I mean, that's when
Th-
that comes though, we're gonna see. So
Yeah.
far, it's just been business.
Yeah, they seem both pretty comfortable back there. Starting to get, just relaxed, waiting for their opportunities.
So just over 4 minutes left in this first half. Still scoreless, still goalless, but not with that excitement. Like that. It's pretty exciting stuff. as a, as Luis wins us a throw in, so hey, we can't complain. So Bruno looking for a friendly face, and ooh, takes a bit of a hit from behind. What is the referee going to say about that? Just going to say, hey, don't do that. Oof,
I'm trying to clip them from the back.
that was kind of a clumsy attack to be honest, but he was nowhere near the ball. That's always going to be a foul. Oh, there we go. We're all the way across the field.
Kind of excited to see what Neosho does at this point.
Oh, don't say
Oh.
that. You're asking for it. It looks like what they're going to do is be called offside. So it does happen. Happens to the best of us. Although, actually, I don't think Coffeyville was guilty of any offside in the entirety of the last game or this game, to be honest. So
That's pretty
maybe,
good.
yeah, it's really, really easy to slip up and creep too far. Oh, wait, I take that back. I believe that Gabriella had one
I believe it was one or two.
it was either her or Kitaro came from a really deep position and was called
I
offside.
believe it
So
was
yeah,
Kitaro.
all right,
Yeah,
because
with
we
the
had a one, so that's still pretty good, I think. All right, Neosho is setting up for another attack as the seconds count down in this half. Oh, you're gonna regret that one. Since that far forward, looking for a little bit of help, is gonna play it back to his goalie. He is. It's under some heavy pressure. And looks like Coffeyville's going to win the throw-in for that.
right under the 2 minute mark.
Referee gets a gets a touch on that ball. Referee is considered to be part of the field as far as touching the ball counts.
He's like, hold on, watch out.
Yeah, it's going to bring it back. With only a minute and 30, I mean, this could be the last attack, so you don't want to just, take off running. It's like maybe plan a little bit, get everyone in position, and then go for it. Just got away from him.
Yeah.
Neosho looking to use this last minute to their advantage. Switches the let's say it switches the crap out of that ball.
Yeah.
But
feel
it's going to
like
go a little too hard, perhaps.
I feel like Neosho is trying to get pressure on the right side of the Coffeyville Red Ravens and trying to penetrate, the right side.
I think you're right about that. Of course, we got Andre there to keep things tidy, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're messing with is their problem.
The Red Ravens seem to have a pretty good defense on them.
Raphael knocks it, attempts to knock it over the defense, almost makes it. Again, the defense of both teams have been pretty solid in preventing any of that from going through. And,
Ooh.
takes a hard hit. The referee is not going to bring that back. Is going to let Neosho continue to
I think
play.
he flipped him.
Yeah, he definitely came in to what it looks like his chest, which normally would be a foul, but looks like, well, let's go and take we can take a look at the foul that was just called here. So got Andre tracking him, and I guess the
Uh,
referee's going to say he was clipped a little bit there. He's going to bring it all the way back to make sure that the Red Raven is okay. Okay, that is Vitor. Just wanted to be sure about that.
yeah, 'cause I believe he flipped.
Yeah, I mean, normally you can see that called as foul, but there is a lot of to the referee discretion, and, well, he wants to play on, we play on, and Neosho's going
Yeah.
to launch this one for one last attack for the half. And is he aiming straight for our goalie? Yes, he is. So he's just going to take a. He might be able to get it all the way in from the back. It's happened before. In fact, just the other game, a couple games ago, we had one where a goal kick went all the way into the opposing net, which unfortunately is not a goal. So
Oh,
someone else has to touch it. But the fact that it flew all the way was pretty good. We'll see. Now we're about to start the halftime here. Everyone go have some orange slices and juice boxes. And we will see you guys here in about 15.
yeah.
All right, and we're back for the second half of Coffeeville versus Neosho, and we need to have some sort of a decider here because, as we know, we cannot end with just a
Two
draw
goose
after 90
eggs.
minutes. Two goose eggs, exactly. No one wants two goose eggs. I don't think anyone wants a single goose egg.
Right.
Do you think it's weird that goose eggs are like slang for nothing? Because it's like, it seems kind of mean to geese. I bet they work really hard for those eggs. It's like, why is a chicken egg a thing?
I don't know. It's the goose eggs is, big zeros. I feel like it's because they're probably bigger.
Yeah, but wouldn't that? Oh, you're saying they look like a zero, is what you're
Yeah.
saying. I was about to say, but that just makes them more of a thing. But now I see what you're saying. All right, looks like we got a big throw in from Coffeeville, sends it into the box, but a Neosho head's the one that finds it. I think the referee's gonna bring that back. Yep, that's what I thought. He's saying that that boot was a little high. It was a it was a little too close to Vitor's face, so that's going to be an indirect free kick, which means at least two people need to touch it for it to count as a goal. So yeah, they'll probably have. Okay, I thought that Jake Scott was going to put a touch on that, but instead he might just try to float it into the box, let another player head it in. Raphael's pretty good at that. He knows what he's doing, but he cannot send it into the goal all by himself.
So my man's, looking for an assist here.
I guess I was wrong.
And it was there.
I thought I saw the referee with his hand up, but no, I was
Go.
wrong. I'm happy to admit I was wrong. Goal, goal, goal.
Go.
So the referee called something completely different. I don't care. Look at that. Just a rocket from downtown over the wall, takes a bounce and under the goalie. You can just see he's like, oh, man, I got too
Beautiful.
complacent. Or, let's see, the referee is talking to him here. I think he might be coming back to have that exact discussion that we were talking about. Like, was that an indirect
Was that
free
indirect?
kick? If it's an indirect free kick, then the goal is not. Nope, it is
Nope,
not a
it
goal.
don't count.
I was right the first time. God, I
Yeah.
hate being right.
Stand with your gut.
I know. So, well, that is what I thought he called. So why did he? What I'm wondering is why did he whip out a yellow card though? Like he was holding a yellow card.
Didn't Jake Scott come and touch the ball prior to the kick?
That is a good question. Not sure why he was reaching for his pocket. Because if that played out exactly like you said, then it should be a goal kick. But he's just gonna restart play with another Coffeeville free kick. I really want to just go down and ask the refs, like, bro, could you tell us what's going on? Everyone's confused. We're
Yeah.
confused. What's happening here?
I believe Jake Scott touched the ball prior to the kick.
Yeah, he thought about it. And isn't that what matters? It's the thought that counts.
It's the thought that counts.
Speaking of old aphorisms. So I guess he's just going to have it retaken, I suppose, which is a thing, I suppose. All right, so yeah, now this time, yeah, he's going to get that little touch on it first before it gets blasted in. Or I just keep my mouth shut. Yeah, he's just going to instead send it around him.
Assist.
He's in the right place. Referee's going to say bring it back. We were not
Again.
ready to start.
Time to slow this one down.
Oh, goodness gracious. Of course, that's not going to work twice, so now they need to think of another plan.
New game plan. It's time to go back to the drawing boards. Try it again. So this being the third kick, what would your game plan be going into this?
Do what he did, only have another guy touch it this time. That's my professional opinion anyway. So referee is getting the wall lined up at a proper distance. Makes you wonder how Raphael's going to deal with this. Okay, this time the hand's up. That's what I was watching for. The hand
Okay.
that indicates it was an indirect free kick. So again, wow. Okay,
Tried to get one.
and do you actually know what the funny part is? If the goalie had just let it go in, it wasn't a goal. He could have just gotten a goal kick out of it. That was
Yeah.
a great punch. Don't get me wrong, but ultimately he could have just let it go. He's kind of risking accidentally putting it into the back of his own net, but yeah, just blasting it. Whatever, it's all good. It happened so fast, you didn't even see it. That was because of physics. Look at that beautiful, beautiful artistic shot right there. Have you guys ever
Beautiful
wondered what it looks
raindrops.
like for these beautiful raindrops on our
Beautiful
window?
raindrops on the window. Raindrop.
If
Drop
something
top.
happens, we will let you know. There we go. We are back, and Neosho is on the attack this time. Was it because of the raindrops?
With the
Probably.
slip and slide by Neosho. Kick.
And that time it's
Ah.
going to do it. Looks like,
Little frustration by the Red Ravens.
yeah, looks like just a little bit right there. They are
Come down.
celebrating, happy to see it. No offside or anything there called by the linesman, so they will get a much less exciting goal, but one that counts, which is probably what they care about. So Coffeeville is now going to have to dig themselves out of this deficit here as wait patiently for him to get back. All right, that's the perfect view right there of play restarting. See, there's a little bit of frustration from the Coffeeville players as they're like, hey, I think you were a little hard on us there.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is your fault, ref, says the player, but, and then he just leaves it hanging there.
Left him hanging.
See, I'm not saying that. I'm telling you that's what he's saying. All right, we got Coffeeville charging in again, looking to get a quick counter, trying to get it
Ah.
around, and that's going to be a goal kick for Neosho. This actually fits my mood right now. I can see why it's saying this. We're all feeling
Gloomy.
a little gloomy, a little wet, but still life is beautiful, and you get to see that in these beautiful raindrops. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back.
Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Yeah, I really should have. I should have busted out a towel or something and gone and wiped that off during halftime. But all right, Neosho is taking a hit
Now
a
I feel like they're
little.
like LeBron Jameson, you know?
You know, I don't know what you're talking about, but I
The
know what you're
flopping.
talking about. Yeah, that's what I figured. Uh, Going down a little bit easily. Let's put it that way. It does actually kind of crack me up when people say that, they make fun of flopping in soccer. I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure that it happens in a lot of sports,
Yeah.
not just soccer. I mean, just sometimes it's just you're just drawing a foul. Maybe you really were fouled and you want to make sure the ref sees it. I don't know.
Gotta exaggerate a little bit.
I don't know if you watched any of the World Cup games, but there was a Brazilian player who, after going down, did 3 rolls around from his hit, which I'm putting in quote fingers there, and it was pretty embarrassing. Just watching that, I was like, oh, come on. And I'm not even going to name names because we've got Brazilians on our team, and I don't want to get angry Twitter uh, DM sent at me. You know who I'm talking about, though. Blasted. Oh, nice,
Great
nice,
save.
nice strong hands there. Able to pick that out. That could have been potentially dangerous. All right, Coffeeville on the breakaway.
Ooh,
Able to find him there.
keep
I
it
think that
going.
was Luis was the architect of that, yelling, saying that came off of his hand. The referee having none of it. It's just going to be a throw in. Don't know why that came out so weird. Matt Carey getting the cursed ball out of play. And Coffeeville earns a free kick. Luis Lescure is, referee's going to pull out a card for that. Oh, a straight red card.
Whoa.
For that contact, the referee does not even hesitate. Immediately goes for his pocket, and a yellow card for the offending Neosho player. So CCC will not only be playing down a goal, they'll be playing down a man for this game with only 10. And that's what a straight red looks like. Of course, the Neosho player will have an enforced break. That's why you got to be careful. Generally in soccer, you do the forehead to forehead thing. You get in each other's faces, literally, but it's got to stop there. If there's
Yeah.
any sort of contact, generally someone's going to get sent off. And, well,
A little excessive by the CCC Red Ravens.
just a little bit. Actually, I don't think that was Luis Lescure. That may have been Rudy Ballesteros.
Yeah.
I'll have to check on that one
I
later.
think that was Rudy.
Yeah, so sorry, Luis. Well, still, I mean, miracles can happen even with 10 men. Is it more difficult? Yes. Is it impossible? Absolutely not. Anything's possible. And hey, we already have seen that Raphael can put it in the back of the net from long distance. So if he wants to do that again, I believe that this is a Coffeyville free kick.
Let's see if the Red Ravens can overcome this adversity.
Got some discussions going on, some chatting, exchanging recipes. All right, here we go.
The way you make ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles. I was thinking like maybe some no-bake cookies from one end and some pico de gallo, perhaps. It's always good if someone can make some good pico de gallo.
Yeah.
God,
Or
I want some now. All right. So how are we going to play this? We've got next ball. We got Matt Carey. We got Raphael, of course. He's been the taker of most of these. Might want to zoom out just a wee bit if you could. All right. The
mhm.
the suspense. And Matt Carey steps over, draws the wall away, puts it at the back post, and it's ultimately going to go wide. All right. So we've got Coffeyville again playing against adversity. I like the way you put that, by the way. They have to overcome adversity because adversity feels like a thing that you can overcome. A
Yeah.
deficit feels a lot worse. You have to overcome a deficit. Ugh, who likes a
Yeah.
deficit? It just sounds negative. Oh, good ball there is able to hit him from behind. A little bit of push there on number 28, Mr. Bittencourt. Quick start, Matt Carey. And yeah, now that Coffeyville is down a man, they're stretched a little bit more thin. Everyone has to kind of cover that hole. But so far, looks like Coffeyville is going to see if they can maybe earn a few free kicks here. Maybe even the playing field just a little bit, perhaps.
Just a little bit. We
Garame
got
wins
Koya.
that, gets it to Koya, gets himself open on the wings, sends it into the just a little bit ahead of what we were looking for there. Still good positive play. Again, being down a man doesn't mean you stop attacking. And they only have a 1 goal deficit. It would just take I just used the D word. It just takes like a okay, that's not great. He was outside the penalty box there.
Yeah. But he was like 1 or 2 steps outside. So he wasn't really too far
Yeah,
out.
I was wondering if the referee sometimes they'll just give a yellow card for that, but maybe he feels like he's done enough. No need for that. He says we can just give that direct free kick outside the box.
Mm.
Oh, we're stopping the clock again. Where's the referee headed? I'm going to stand up, so I want to see this. Looks like he's going to have some chats.
30, 45.
We've got Coach Shicky chatting with lineswoman. Or she was a center ref for the previous game. Again, I can't read lips, but I'm assuming everything being said is respectful. All right, so looks like we've got a pretty good opportunity for Neosho here as the referee makes the long walk back to the play. I didn't see any cautions being thrown up because then the coaches can also be cautioned. It
Yeah.
can happen. It has happened, but not tonight. Not yet. We got a lot of second half yet to play.
Yeah, things are starting to get a little bit more intense between the CCC Ravens and the Neosho Tigers.
All right, so the referee is gonna set up the wall here, given their distance. This is a really nasty place. Of course, you know what's kind of weird is that as nasty as it looks, if the wall is tight and compact and stays true and doesn't let anything through, it is incredibly hard to lift it up over the wall and then have it dip underneath.
Mm.
So this is where you you want to bust out the guy who's been like practicing this for hours every single day. So gonna do a step over most likely, I imagine. Nope. Oh, off the wall. The wall holds true and knocks it away. Sometimes you can just slip it right through the wall. Someone like turns, they jump when they should have stayed still. They stayed still when they should have jumped. They get caught by the step over and they get knocked out of their place. But nope, not this time. Coffeyville stands
The
tall.
wall's solid.
The wall is solid. I like that. The wall is solid. I'm going to use that from now on, and I'm not going to give credit. I'm going to steal it from you, and I'm going to make a lot of money off of it.
You gotta at me. You can't just do. You gotta at me.
Oh, how's he going to get this in? Oh, nice.
Oh, good save.
Not. Every time I was going to say a thing, something else crazy happened.
Great defense by
like
by the
4
Ravens.
separate times. Yes, good touches. Puts just enough chaos on there to make it pretty much impossible for a player on the opposing team to knock that in. Although one of them had a chance.
Just a little bit.
That's the one where my breath caught. I was like, uh-oh, but nope. So they're gonna have their chance. We got a player taking a knee in the box. I guess he was claiming he was pushed. But he's back up now.
He was getting kind of tired.
He's getting kind of tired. He's just
Take a
resting.
breather.
Right, it's got that outswinging to, plays it pretty directly, slips through and up and away.
Field goal.
Yeah, it's 3 points on a different sport.
That was a field goal there. I like it.
If you added up all the phantom field goals that these games have got, I'm just saying, this football team would score more than our football team.
Ouch.
Well, that wasn't that was not a burn on our football team. I'm just saying it happens a lot. I had to think about that one for a second. Yeah. Oh God. I just need to close my Twitter account now. This is bad times.
Good save.
Oh wow, it's launched way forward and looks like it falls well, but the goalie is there. It's gonna be no. He's like, no, hey, no.
Let me just
Don't
roll
pick
it
me
out.
Yeah, he's good. It's like Koya is on there and sliding through a lot of players. Andre Johnson, of course, with the stop. He's always where he needs to be.
Yeah, he seems to be always at the right place at the right time.
Koya drops it forward, looking to slip it into the middle.
Good header by Neosho.
You know, if anything, I think that foul has actually woken up the game a lot. Like it was
Yeah.
kind of, it was settling into a bit of a
Kind of dull spot.
Yeah, but now no, it's picked up.
Got a little
Neosho
fire.
smells blood in the water, thinking that they can take advantage of it, and Coffeyville feels like they deserve to have a goal now.
Right now, I feel like Coffeyville seems like the underdogs.
Yeah, but not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Matt Carey back to Johnson and back to Carey.
Time for them to kind of pick up their tempo and
Raphael sends it all the way to Koya, and yeah, they're definitely picking up that tempo there. Referee did not like that. Maybe had his studs up as he slid in. Can't do that. Always dangerous. All right, gonna get something set up here. How they want to play it? Do you want to play it short, build something up, or just really launch it in there and go for broke?
I feel like they might try and go for this one.
I'm gonna say they're gonna go short. Now we'll see who wins.
They might try and go for this one.
Oh, and they have to back it up apparently.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, apparently that didn't count. All right, now we go for real.
They're going short.
Okay,
I agree with you.
I'm gonna change my mind. No, not really. Oh no, it did go long. See, you just stuck to your guns. Oh, does not get past Matt Carey, who gets a head on it. Tries to knock it back in. Doesn't find a Coffeyville player though. And
Great header.
good header there.
Another
by
one.
Vitor gets another foot on that ball.
Who has it? Oh.
Oh, Coffeyville's got 4 players forward. Squeaks through, but just a little too much on that. Raphael was lurking. He's like, I can get this,
He
this.
was
But
hungry.
just a little too much. He's hungry like the wolf.
See the ball that went in the back of the end zone? Go.
We'll count that for 7 points as well, or well for 6 points. I'm thinking of NFL blitz rules. There's an old reference. That's two
That
really.
was a really good game.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad I'm not
Really
the
good
only
game.
person who liked that one. being closed down by Koya over there, but looks like it's not going to get too far. Oh, slides
Slides
through,
past.
and good reactions back there. Because yeah, if he didn't come out there, it was going to be a one-on-one, and one-on-ones typically do not go well for the goalie. Not all the time, but typically.
I feel like our goalie was pretty good. He could have.
Oh yeah, he's been outside of that, to be honest, very questionable decision to. No, he's not outside. We can tell from up here. We got that bird's eye
Nah.
view.
Nah.
I was afraid I jinxed him for a second there. I was like, okay, come on. But other than that, I think he's had a really good game. And that one that ended up going in, I mean, it was 2-on-1. That's almost impossible for a goalie to do anything
Yeah.
about. I mean, you close down the guy with the ball, crosses to the other who puts it in easily. You don't close him down. He just boots it straight in, and there's nothing you can do. So he did what he could. Andre Johnson gets a touch on that, enough to slow it down a bit. Got number 30, Breno, closing that one down. And looks like that's going to be a Neosho throw. In no hurry to take it. I think they can. They're like, maybe we should try to slow this one
Kind of
down
casual.
a little bit.
Yeah.
They do have that 1-0 goal, but that can go away very quickly. Oh, slips it to the man on the outside who looks for a cross.
Sent to the center. Ooh, just slips
And
past.
squares it, but well, that one wasn't
Just
a
a
field
little
goal.
high.
Just a little high. Look at that. That's beautiful. Just puts it right on the line. I love it. It's the little things, that you got to enjoy. Andre again in the spot where he needs to be.
He's been a big attribute to a part of the success of
Oh,
the
yeah.
Coffeyville Red Ravens.
He's been fantastic. In fact, he's really grown as a defender, throughout this. I mean, that's one of the fun things where I know we only get 2 seasons with players, which is kind of a bummer sometimes if I think about it. But then you see players that really, they gain a lot of skill, they gain a lot of confidence. They go from being, a good player to, a key player, crucial player, someone that you need to have on the field.
And you feel like he's one of those players.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much proven his worth back there. Every time he makes a play on the ball, he's either disrupting it or getting it forward, which is what you want.
Excited to see what the Neosho Tigers do with the ball.
It looks like what they're going to do with the ball is make
Keep
another
passing it.
attack. And
Andre Johnson.
yeah, he's definitely keeping it back. I think that that player is one of their more dangerous players too, but he's been pretty effective at shutting him down. He's gotten a few times. We've seen him kind of go down and draw fouls on the other side of the pitch, but he's not having as much luck on this side. It's a good clearance right there. Again, just slow it down a little bit, get everyone back into position. Looks like we have, I believe, a Neosho player waiting to sub on. Yes, we do.
Yeah, just above the 30-minute mark, too.
And the referee is saying, hey, better hold the, he doesn't want to see any time wasting here, so he's going to hold it at 30-19. Or 30-18. What's a second, really? Raphael gets a foot in. Oof. And there is number 8 on the wing. Oh, comes off of 2 separate Coffeyville heads. Yeah, believe that was number 23. Jordan Mooney got ahead on that and followed immediately by Dylan von Rensburg, who got ahead on it. And yeah, that's one of those bouncing around dangerously where you pretty much have to clear it. If it doesn't make it out, it's going to land somewhere dangerous. So far, so good.
The defense of the Red Ravens is really starting to bite down. Excited to see what they do next thus far.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a great game. I mean, and an unfortunate red card, sure, but very exciting. Definitely not boring.
Yeah.
Which is all you want, really. Ooh.
Koya showing off the footwork there.
Able to get it to Andre on the wing, who launches it forward. And, Wasn't able to beat the Neosho player, was trying to get around him, and ultimately it looks like a Coffeyville throw in. Raphael dropping it forward. And Andre is watching it, watching it. Oh, looks like he's going to get beaten. It's a rare thing when it happens, and that's going
Ah,
to slip it past our goalie. Yeah,
good kick by the Neosho player, though. I
Yeah,
got to give it to him.
very, very cool. He ran that down well. He tracked it all the way. He won that. He won that chance. And you can see Andre just trying to nudge him off the ball a little bit, and
Slowed him down.
yeah,
Basically broke it down.
really, really cool right there too. As in, he was just like calm and collected. So Coffeyville now playing a greater deficit at this point. Still a chance. Still plenty of time left. All right. So it looks like we are having a substitution here. All right, we're restarting. Coffeyville again trying to create something. Down, down one man, down 2 goals, but not down and out. Still 28 minutes left to play.
Yeah, those guys are still not going to give up. They're going to keep pushing and thriving for excellence.
Neosho, on the other hand, maybe sensing that this is the time when they can relax a little bit. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, we got this, guys. They're thinking, but that's always dangerous
Yeah, don't
because
relax too much. Because when you think you got to secure the dub, they bite back.
exactly. Oh, it looks like that's going to go all the way out. The Neosho player brings it back in a dangerous position, and sometimes it's wet. I mean, that happens to the best of us. Looks like he wants him to get up there so he can send it long. Gets that nice backspin on it. We love that. So that way it goes far, but it doesn't keep shooting forward and then across the line.
Yeah, kind
Oh, nice. Oh, come on. Let him do that. That looks so good.
of.
He was able to get his foot around it. I think the linesman may be a little upset. Maybe something was said there. But let's see this again. Let's judge for ourselves right here. Let's see if he mainly got the ball or if he got some of the man too. Well, I guess
Just at
we
the
don't want to
peak.
have it spoiled. And yeah, it looks like Raphael is going to be carded. If not for the foul, maybe something that was said earlier. And I do believe that is his first yellow on this one. So I think we've only had one other yellow handed out for CCC. So I think it was Jake Scott Agormal who received the yellow earlier, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, no danger just yet. I mean, I can see him saying something. It's like, come on, man. Did you see how great that tackle was? And when it turned into a field of
Something
beautiful
very bigger.
raindrops, that is how pretty it was. Nothing is more innocent than a field of raindrops. It's pure, exactly. Thank you for helping me with coming up with better words. All right, Neosho's definitely taking their time now, looking for that perfect attack. And
Oh,
Coffeyville's just going to opt to charge forward and looking for Koya. He gets a touch on it.
over the top. Over the top.
Oh, over the top.
Go.
I was about to
Good
say
pick.
a speculative chance right there, but hey, sometimes speculation gets you a lot of money. Ask the
Good
stock
pick,
market.
Bakoya.
So yeah, I want to see this again because I did not think that was going in a million years. See that nice little touch forward to Chris. He's got a bad angle on, but just lifts it up and over, and the goalie's like, "Wow!" He holds the pole for a second. It's like I can't believe I just let
Something
that happen.
great. Something great.
So all of a sudden, that casual attitude is going to melt a little bit.
Turned into some positivity there.
That's all it takes. So, all right. Quick turnaround. So where are we going to go from here? Because this is how the last game ended. A quick turnaround cut that deficit in half, but ultimately we're not able to grab a second. So is the men's team going to be part of the trend, or are they going to break it?
Trendsetters. Which one will it
Looks
be?
like they're charging forward. They're like, come on, if you are going to play around with it in the back, we are going to force you to panic a little bit. No easy game this time, so
And
they're
right
going to...
there, it seems like the Neosho Tigers started to get a little comfortable.
Oh, looks like they're going to
Caught
grab it
them.
right back. They're saying, hey, wasn't he outside? But no, within seconds, Neosho gets their lead back again. Look, he's just racing ahead, and he tried to shield it for the goalie, but, you know, credit to him for still getting that, because I think that
Yeah,
was probably a foul, but the referee, of course, allowed them to continue their run of play, which ended up being to their benefit.
great effort by the Neosho Tigers at that,
Yeah,
though.
so already we
Phenomenal.
see it's like, that's what I said, you can't fall asleep for 1 second. Games
Yeah,
get too exciting. You have 0-0 at half, then every single goal just starts coming out. So now we got to see Coffeyville able to pick themselves up again.
how will they retaliate based off of what just happened?
Well, they're going to have to go just like fast, just keep attacking. You can't try to be too careful now. You know you're down a man. It makes it a lot harder to do like the quick passes everywhere because there's just not as many bodies to hit. And instead, ooh, just like, yeah, just got to charge in there.
Yeah, every man is
Exactly.
not accounted for.
Bruno's listening to me. He knows what's up. And oh, just does just enough.
Crazy footwork on
Yep,
them.
fancy little step over there from Guillerme. So referee saying that that was a foul throw, perhaps.
Not today.
Looks like it. Yeah, looks like there'll be a Coffeyville throw in, I think. Oh no, that's Coffeyville free kick apparently. All right, we'll take it. Thank you to our sponsors,
Long
Pizza Hut
kick,
and
short kick.
Windsor Place, Blair Edwards
Mm.
Construction.
We got Subway down there too.
Oh yeah, Commercial Bank. We've got money. I'm just gonna assume that's their tagline.
Taco Bell in the stands too. They coming out the cuts.
Do you know I haven't eaten Taco Bell since I moved here? I need to switch that up at some point. That's a long
Great.
ball.
Ooh.
But yeah, he's going to have a hand on that pretty easily. Actually, you know what? I just realized I haven't eaten Taco Bell since college.
Really?
I've missed out on all the innovations that are sponsors.
No Doritos Locos Tacos?
No, I never tried it.
Really? Whoa. Not the
Apparent,
Nacho Supreme?
no. It was all just. It was like if you were hungry at 2 o'clock in the morning in Tahlequah, Oklahoma, and you needed something to eat. It was all about those soft tacos with the fire sauce on them.
Yeah. I like the Diablo. They got the Diablo hot sauce now.
Yeah, that would probably kill me at this point in my life. So I don't know if I can take it. I'll have to go for mild sauce. I become a mild sauce man in my old age.
I like the spice.
All right, speaking of the spice, Coffeyville is charging forward again. I don't know if that tracks, but okay.
They trying
I'm
to
going
bring
with
more
it.
of it.
Yep. And they're trying to carve out a spot for themselves. Neosho, though, not letting up. Nice touch on the ball there, enough to knock it out. Trying to get out of the side there is a well covered by Coffeyville right there.
As the Red Ravens try to get it out their territory.
Number 21, Noriel, was on top of that. And looks like we're having a substitution here from Neosho. Or
With
not.
the throw in.
He's just going to stand
Coffee
there,
though.
stay warm. And oh, Neosho's on a breakaway again.
good defensive play
Yep.
right there.
Easily swatted away by Jordan Mooney. Crucial stop there by Andre Johnson. Couldn't leave that one behind. Cleaned up by Bruno. Sends it forward. Finds Koya. Looking to get him back. Turns instead. Turns
Ooh,
again.
crazy footwork. I
Yeah,
like it.
he's got orange jerseys flying all around him, but he stays cool.
Keep calm and go crazy.
What?
Keep calm and go crazy with the footwork.
Oh,
It's
oh,
only
okay. I
right.
was about to say, I was following that. I was like, I don't know if that tracks logically.
It's with the footwork. You gotta
Oh,
keep
okay.
calm and go crazy.
That kind of crazy. The good kind of crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not like the bad kind of crazy, like the yellow wallpaper crazy.
Yeah, no, no, not like that.
Okay. All right, looks like Neosho is going to do that, which was a thing that happened. And they're charging forward again. A little too much, though. Andre Johnson comes forward to knock it away. Oh, gets a little bit of touch on that ball, enough to get it under Coffeyville control.
Going a little back and forth between the white and the orange jerseys.
Yeah. Garame trying to get rid of it, and little chop right there from Luis. Officially not the guy who got the red card. Unless he just snuck back on. Have they ever tried to just switch jerseys? Like, all right, I'm going to switch you, and I'm going to bet the referee doesn't notice. Maybe, like, wear a hat, too. That'd probably be pretty suspicious. I don't know. How about a fake beard?
I say probably a fake beard. Probably get a
Okay.
pass.
A fake beard would have to do it.
Give him a wig or two.
Or two.
Give him a two.
I
You
like
know?
just want, like, a wig for each side of the head. It's Coffeyville with 21 minutes remaining. And there we go. We've got our Neosho player sub. He's been eager. He's back there. I was like, come on. I want in.
With the stall.
Whoa, bodies flying everywhere. And looks like the referee's going to bring it back. I'm looking at that body language from the lineswoman right now. And I don't know. I feel like that's a classical painting. I can't place which one it was. But with the body on the ground and the hands spread wide, I was like, which classical painting
It's
is
just
she
something
doing
that-
right now? Somebody at me and, like, let me know. Because I know we've got some art history buffs who
For
are
a
listening
second,
right
it
now.
looked like the Muhammad Ali. But
Oh,
I'm not going to say.
well, okay. But then you'd have to have, like, with the fist coming back up and right
Yeah.
there. That's actually a really good picture. Just the guy who took that picture was he didn't get the spot that he wanted at ringside. Like, he got kind of the crappy spot.
Really?
A guy went and took his spot, but since he had that not great spot, he just happened to be in the right location
At
to
the right
get
time.
that post knockout shot right there. So
And
good
it
for
just
him.
had him looking like the greatest.
Oh yeah, I'll bet he sold that one for a pretty penny.
Mm.
Oh wow. Oh man, if he just wants to bury that in the back of the net, that would make me so happy. You know what I want. Let's see it.
Highlight reel.
lifts
Highlight
it,
reel.
lifts it
It's
to
there.
the penalty box, headed away from Neosho, and hey, we'll keep the ball. That's fine. I'll take it. Got some help from the CCC players warming up. Ooh, overshot just a little bit. Andre Johnson tracks it back pretty well. A throw in from Neosho, launching it out of the back, but that's not going to get very far. Unfortunately, overshot it just a little bit. Luis gets clipped a little bit there, but no call from the referee. It's going to be eventually offside. And another long chip finds easily Bruno on the outside. Oh, that's probably not what he meant to do. It's like, hey, where'd you come from?
He's
Oh,
moving out there, flying.
yeah. Is he? Oh, he keeps it, falls down, brought down by his own speed, and
Looked like he tripped over his
maybe a
feet
Coffeyville player. I don't know. The linesman says yes.
and a few fleet.
We can see that replay if you guys want to roll that back, and we can judge them. We don't have to. We're good. We're being told that was not much of a replay by
Not
by
replay
Zach
worthy.
by Zach Mitchell. He decides what's replay worthy around here.
It didn't make the cuts. Good pass to Koya.
He's got some help.
Another one.
Oh,
Ah.
just a little behind where he's going to, and he doesn't even have to leap up. Just like, okay, right into my waiting arms. No problem. Again, playing those long balls right now. It's pretty much the only choice they have with being one player down.
Did you see Usain Bolt's his first appearance in the ML? I'm gonna say MLB, but the soccer.
Wait, wait. Usain Bolt's going to play soccer
Yeah,
in the MLS.
MLS.
Really? For which team?
Uh, I'm not sure what team it was, but
If it's
I
not
just
the
seen it.
Colorado Rapids, then there's just no like joy in this universe. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, he was.
I actually didn't know that. I'd be kind of worried though, because this whole thing is just like just going fast. But normally, when you're running really fast, you're not expecting someone to stick a spoke in your wheels and you go down. Like, it does kind of complicate things. But I hope he's okay. How old is he at this point? And by the way, in his career, was that his last Olympics? Was that what he was
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. He retired this
Oh,
past
okay.
year.
So hey, he's gonna pull like a Bo Jackson and just go into a different sport and dominate there too.
Yeah, I heard he was pretty predominant in soccer.
Well, that's great. That gives me something to look forward to. I still remember watching during. I keep wanting to call it the World Cup, which is not right. But watching during the Olympics, of course, we had Andre DeGrasse was racing against him, and they had kind of a friendly rivalry going right there. Of course, he's a former CCC graduate, so it was great to see him out there. Super nice guy, probably because he's from Canada. It helps. Just one again of the rich tapestry
Of the many.
of many countries and locations. Which, well, I guess it's the same thing. Whatever. Anyway, back to the game.
Very diverse. Back to the task at
Yeah,
hand.
you can see a couple players kind of flagging a little bit because it's so hard making up for that deficit and knowing that you have to try to get those goals back and you're down a man and you're having to chase the ball around.
Yeah.
It's like there's a game
They're really
that
starting
you
to tire
play
'em out.
to warm up called 5v2 where you've got 5 guys standing in a circle and 2 guys in the center. The guys in the circle are just passing it back and forth, and you're just lunging at the ball, trying desperately to get out of the center. No one wants to be one of the two because it's just the worst.
It's tiring.
That's where they stick the freshmen in high school. It's like, hey, go play 5v2. You get in the center, freshman. And until you stop the ball, you're stuck in the center. Nothing's embarrassing or more embarrassing than just being stuck in that stuck
For
in
a
the
long
center.
period of time.
Yeah, we're just like,
Oh,
oh my
man.
god, can I just quit? Can I just go home?
Like, oh, I get tired of this.
It's a really good training tool, but
Yeah.
it still stinks. Oh, well stopped there. Believe that is number 25. Yes, indeed. Vitor. Man with a plan. He's not sharing that plan with anyone, though. He's saving it for a special occasion. It's a good plan,
Yes, indeed.
from what I've heard. Well stopped by Andre. Gets enough of a ball, or enough of a foot on that ball to knock it back. There is number 12, the substitution from Neosho. Some
Way back
cries
out
for
of
handball
territory.
on that. The cries go unheeded. Play continues. Number 8's provided a lot of the danger from the Neosho side. Number 13 slides it through, and whoo, my goodness.
Way to protect. Way to protect.
99 times out of 100, that's in the back of the net. So very well played there. And welcome to the game.
There it is.
like desperately trying to think of like how am I supposed to play this forward. He didn't have a lot of good options, unfortunately. Coffeyville was still kind of stuck in the back from that attack. Was he offside? The linesman says yes. Referee weighs him down. Please continue. Coffeyville already has the ball. Good, good dummy there
Okay.
from Koya.
Let's see the footwork.
Ooh, Bruno
Uh,
runs into a brick wall right there. Is going to earn us a foul.
and he grabs his ankle.
See this one more time. Zach Mitchell has deemed this replay worthy.
As he tries a little shake and bake.
Yeah, it just jams that leg right into him, which is not cool, I believe is what the referee said. Specifically, if you look it up in the referee's manual, it says not cool right next to it.
That is not what we're
Oh,
doing.
is he at? Oh, he actually carded him, it looks like. It looks like he's been booked. Referee is scribbling that down in his notes, and that is, I believe, the second yellow card for Neosho tonight. N- So we have Noriel this time. I believe this is his first attempt at a free kick.
I
So
agree.
let's see where this is going to go. Is he just going to try to belt it in? Please belt it in. Do it for us. The people calling this game. Oh, it
They
looks
trying
like
to get an
Koya
assist.
just got subbed out. Well, he came way up for that one. Oh, was that Andre in the box who was looking for that? Oh, he was also playing really far forward. Not too far off. Pressing up high, trying to cause something to happen back there. Oh, good ball by the Nyosha player. Not the best follow up.
Trying to dance a little bit.
Ooh, not the best of tackles. And number 8 also is able to clear that. Runs into two CC players who just believe that's called a pincer attack right there in military
A
terms.
pincer?
Come at him from both sides and just closed him off.
Oh.
Classic military maneuver.
Tactics.
Yeah, that I learned from playing Final Fantasy VI. So, that is where you learn all your best tactics from old Japanese RPGs. Just over 10 minutes left to go, and what's been kind of a rough game, but definitely not a boring one.
Yeah, this game has been very intense.
A lot of action this half. Neosho still trying to get another goal. Coffeyville trying to play out of the back, looking for something that they can salvage from what's been a tough run of play.
Yeah, how can they use this and move forward and be positive about the
And Coffeyville's going to have to press forward. Neosho's not going to give up the ball easily. Slipping it through, holds down the R2 button. Not enough to get it. The goalie was ready for it. And restarting play here. Oh,
ah,
that was a good challenge by Bruno there. Almost got it.
yeah,
And
challenge
looks
from
like
there.
it's going to slide in and just
Ooh,
snatch it away.
great hands.
I know that's always a risky one too. And he kind of puts himself up in let's say a not so safe position, but he took it and he won it.
Okay.
All right.
Starting to move around with the footwork.
Coffeyville has got players forward. He's got help.
Ah,
Oh, reached
kinda
back
blocked off
for
by Neosho.
wanted to bring it with him, but yeah. Neosho was wise to that.
Whole lot of orange shirts everywhere. Just looks like
Yeah, even with just one more orange shirt, it just feels like with every attack, there's always just
one
one
free
more.
player.
That's all, and that is all it takes.
Nope, not today.
Not today. I'll be taking that one back, thank you. And unfortunately,
Right back, can't
he
cheat.
felt kind of bad about it. So he's like, you know what?
You can have it.
You take this one. I'll take the next one. And the player is on side. He's able to keep it in. Not able to get forward with it.
Whole lot of passing around.
Bruno is like, he's charging everyone right now.
Yeah.
I feel like that hit he took earlier that gave him that yellow card. He just want to say, okay, fine. You guys
Gave him
want to
kinda
play an
energy.
aggressive game? I can do that.
Yeah, I feel like that kind of woke him up a little bit.
Yeah, and I mean, he's getting all these hits nice and legal like, which is what we like to see. So good job, Bruno. Keep up the good work out there.
Some
Got some helpers on the outside. That's our hard-working team out there, without whom the game would be pretty boring because it'd be chasing down balls all the time.
it'd be a lot longer.
Oh, that's going a
What a
long way.
beautiful kick.
And is that trying to see who that was who was going for that. Who, whoever he was, good play. We like to see it. Tries to drag him off the ball. The referee is going to bring that one back. And Zach Mitchell has deemed this one replay worthy.
Replay.
Sponsored
worthy.
Sponsored by Zach Mitchell. We need to have like his head flash, like and do like a screen wipe over each replay
Yeah,
to
just
show
like
that
a
it's been
little-
approved.
Just like him with a thumbs up. Just
Oh,
like, yeah.
speaking of replay worthy, oh man, we had a long run from CCC. All of a sudden, came out of nowhere. They must have snagged that one really quickly.
Yeah.
So hey, very good work there from Matt Carey coming up from the outside. I mean, we deem that replay worthy, but got to be careful. Soccer moves really quickly. It's like there are sports where you're guaranteed a certain amount of downtime. With soccer, not so much.
Not really.
All right. Looks like we've got number 21, Noriel, will be taking this one. He's been kind of the designated spot kick taker here recently. Looks like he's going to swing that one out towards the penalty spot. Love it. It's very half-hearted thumbs up from the linesman right there.
Like, yeah.
Nope.
Maybe.
He's bringing it back. No thumbs up. Oh, okay.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Let's go.
Oh, he
Get it
does
in.
find someone, but was not able to get a great touch on it. Enough to send it forward, but not with the power that you need to send that into the back of the net. So now Coffeyville is scrambling to get everyone back in time, and wow, he's out there a long ways. and he kind of has to be at this point because, again, you're down a man.
With only 5:30 to go.
Now, there's still time for stuff to happen. You have to believe in miracles. You have to believe in the beautiful game.
I believe in
Yeah, you have to clap your hands too.
it.
You have to wait. Yeah, that's only the people around us who can do that. There we go. All right. Launched very far forward. Coffeyville on another counterattack. Looks like it's going to go out for a throw in, though. So we've actually just gotten some privileged info from Zach Mitchell, sponsor of all of our replays, that we have 74 people live streaming this match right now, which is 3 times better than what was once considered good.
Right.
We,
So
we've been having the team crunch the numbers back here, and
I
it's
feel
looking
like
pretty good. And generally, actually, whenever I would stream one of these, it would be like maybe like it's a Saturday afternoon game. I got stuff to do. I'm stuck at home. But then when I get home, I don't check any social media. I come home, stream the game, and I get to watch it after the fact, and it's great.
yeah.
Just don't talk to anybody because they'll spoil it for you. So yeah, I'd actually be kind of curious to see
We came a
all the
long way.
stats on that. Yeah, and it's still growing. I mean, we got a good soccer program, both the men and women, strong teams.
Yeah.
And hey, we've got the quality broadcast. We've got 2 cameras set up. We've got this beautiful rain-streaked window to provide some artistic flair. All of it's pretty great.
Yeah, we got 2 phenomenal commentators, by the way.
Absolutely, this is what's drawing in the crowd. In fact, you'll have to tell Dirk that until you came on, we were hitting struggling to hit those double digits.
See?
Now it's just flying up there.
Road to glory.
Poor Dirk, he's stuck in class. It's like, no, I've been replaced. No one can replace Dirk.
Yeah, they can't really replace Dirk. I'm just doing my best to.
Yeah, I
best
should
while
probably
can.
step off and let Dirk come on, and it's be like, you guys could pick it up from there, I'll bet. Oh, good step in there, by the way. Not even with the game kind of winding down, not going to let it end without a fight, which is good.
Yeah.
That's what you want to see.
Like you said earlier, miracles can happen. So we're just
Absolutely.
looking forward to that miracle.
Andres tracking back, cover that, and a very long ball sent. He's claiming, I didn't touch it. The linesman says, yep, sounds about right.
You can touch it.
He took a second to think about it, though. He's like, was that a really convincing thing you just said to me? Yes, it was.
Did you really just touch?
I've always wanted to see, some statistics on when players, shout for, it's our throw-in, it's our ball, and they look straight at the referee. Does that ever work? Has it ever worked? Will it ever work?
Yeah, will the bribing ever be like, yeah, you really did not touch this?
I was going to call it the other way, but you, sir, convinced me.
Yeah, you convinced me by the way that you just threw your hands up.
Yeah, you pointed, you threw your hands up way better than that other guy who was pointing the opposite way.
Right? I understand. It's your ball. Go
Yeah.
ahead. You can have it.
You earned it, basically. Hey, I'm sure it does, because if it didn't work at all, would the coaches let them do it? I don't know. Maybe. I gotta read a book or something. Oh, look at that. That's a really
High kick.
good cross. I'm a little confused by his reaction to that, because it seemed like that was at a good height for him to just jump up and just smash it in. But I think he thought someone was behind him, and he was leaving it for him. And it turns out there was not.
Not today.
Andres was open, but then covered by a Neosho player. Going to go the opposite way instead. Long ball over the top. Good header right there, and
Great.
desperately trying to get a hold of that ball. It's being closed down and on all sides by Orange with 20 seconds left. Can Coffeyville pick up a consolation goal? Why not? It's Jake on the outside there, and
Just boot it into the
we're
stand.
not getting that ball back. Someone needs to get in their mom's minivan and have her go chase that down. Yeah, that one's long gone. And with that, that is the end of the second game. Thank you for staying with us. It's not quite the result that we hoped for, but hey, they're not boring games. We're always happy to watch. It makes for a
Always
great way to spend a
intense.
Wednesday evening, right?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Oh, just one last artistic shot. We'll
That
see you
last one.
guys during the next home game. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.